Hiya, how is everyone? I think it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, yeah. The 26th of February. Oh, my knee's itching. That must be a sign, eh? Yeah, my bloody leg. I should have bought a walking stick at my age, shouldn't I? I should have known. And a step. Jill, you're right. A step would have been really handy. So there's two things on my list. I might be able to make a stick. There might be a nice decent bit of wood, you know what I mean? I'm stuck up here. And even if I did get down to the shops, I've got to get out the other end and walk around. So, and Amazon don't deliver up here. But as I say, I'm not that bad. It's just got bad leg, that's all. Old age. Old age. You don't realise I don't feel bloody old. But when you get older, you do get dizzy spells. You can't help it, can you? It's just life. I'm on a few tablets. I can't pronounce half of them. It took me 40 years to say bloody aspirin. Yeah, that's really what I'm on. I don't know whether... Only four. I think everyone's on that one when you get old. The statin. That's the statin. That's called clopidogrel, something like that. Clopamide or something. Well, whatever it says on the box, that's what it's called. That's for blood, to thin your blood out. They give me that after I had a stroke. That's antenolol, which is a beta blocker. I've been on that for 20 years. And of course that's, I still can't say it, Laprazole or something. That's for indigestion and reflux. And that's what I take every day. Just that. Oh, I don't bother with Viagra no more because I don't need it. Yeah, sorry about that. Just my humour. Yeah, it's pissing down in rain here. Really bad. I've got the fire going. It's 10 to 7 in the morning. So it's quite late. Oh, it's not flickering. Yeah, and it's a bit nippy here. But no. That's the trouble when you get a bit older. You think you can do things, which you can, but you've got to be more careful. I mean, jumping over a fence or something like that, it's not as easy as what it used to be, that's for sure. Oh, let's have a cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea here. I've got a woman parked next door to me, a lady, and she's been slamming her bloody doors. So, whereas I couldn't get a lay in this morning because she was slamming her doors at 6:15. I'm normally up before that, but they don't realise when they get out of the car door and then they slam it. She must have slammed it 40 times last night. That's a lot of slamming, isn't it? Why would you slam a car door like that? She was in and out, in and out, in and out. Sat in her bed up, bless her. But don't slam the door. I went out and said to her, I've got to start my motor up, which I did. But I didn't slam my door, which I could. I mean, that would vibrate her bloody car if I did. I just pushed it too. One of my brake lights is out. Somebody told me down the bottom. So I'm just going to do both sets of lights today. It's probably water got in there. It does with this fan. Just take them off and drain them. But I might leave that till tomorrow until my knee's a little bit better. I'm not going to go walking, silly walking today. I mean, I must have done half a mile. What a silly bloke I am. But as I say, a walking stick. I got one of them silver ones at home that you get from the hospital, you know? Walking sticks. So that would be really handy. Christ, it's still bloody dark here. You wouldn't believe it, would you? 5 to 7 now. If my knee's still playing up, I won't be leaving here. I won't be heading for Scotland. It's just pointless. Getting in and out of the wagon is difficult. There's where you need a step again, Jill. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Yeah, you got to laugh about it, ain't you? I mean, if I was at home, I've got to walk about, ain't I? In fact, even more, because the bungalow's a lot bigger than the van, so all I'm doing here is twisting around all the time. Because of Ollie on the floor. It's not his fault. I've tripped over dogs all my life, so. Age has got nothing to do with tripping over dogs. He's a good old dog, though. He's in one position now and he won't move. And he's been there. We haven't been out or nothing yet. Yeah, I'll show you, look. There he is. He's under all that. And he's quite happy. All nice and warm. Bless his little con socks. Yeah. Took him up the road last night. Talking to some people. They got a bonfire. But he just talks to them back. Because he's so happy. He's a happy old bugger. But he's a nervous one at the same time. I remember when I first got him, I got the bowl out the sink to chuck some water on the plants. And he saw me with this bowl of water and he legged it. And he was absolutely shitting himself. So all I think is when he was walking the streets in Romania, they must have been chucking buckets of water at him. Must have been, mustn't they? He's okay now with that sort of thing. And when I got the broom out and all, he was terrified. Absolutely terrified, weren't you, Ollie? So, it tells a tale, doesn't it? Where they shoo him off, I think. I remember when I was at the shop in Caister, my mate had a second-hand shop. Great it was. I used to go down there every day, help him get the stuff out to the front and do that. And well, people would meet in the village. But the Romanians used to work in the Bernard Matthews factory. And if Ollie heard their voices, if they were talking in their language, he would growl. Yeah. My mates go, what's the matter with him? I said, he just don't like Romanians. There was something he didn't like. He didn't like that language because he knew that language meant, buckets of water and hitting him with brooms and stuff. That's my theory anyway. I'm probably totally wrong. But one of the blokes, one of the Romanians, because they was always looking in the shop, he says, we eat dogs. I thought, what? And all three of us were there, Colin and, I can't remember, Ken, was it Ken? We all sort of looked at each other in amazement, you know? Where you look at someone and go. And he was a strapping fella, so you couldn't have said, you look like a bloody middleweight, a tall one. And I thought, I better not say nothing. He looks a bit handy. I mean, if he did have one leg and no arms, I'd have given him a dig. I'm only kidding. No, of course I wouldn't. There's one thing you should never do is go around hitting people. But yeah. Yeah, it's a cloudy old sky out there. I don't suppose you can see it because I've got my lights on here. That's my little side window. Ah. There's my battery thing. Look, I've got 13.2 in there. I had my charger on yesterday, my Bluetti charger. Yeah. And that, yeah, now I've got the hang of that. Thank you everyone that helped me. get that sorted out. And the thing is, it's really straightforward. It's only wire to wire. But that's throwing in 500 watts. I think you call them watts. It's 500 something anyway. Power. Power. And I put this up there now. I'll show you. Jackery I got. It's called the Jackery. And that I've just got plugged in for my telly. That's me my Alexa radio thing. I think they call them an Echo, I think they call them. And that's for my Amazon Fire Stick. So they're on all the time. 74% in there. That's a 1,000 watt one, that one. Lovely, isn't it? It's all about power. And that is my battery. Cup of tea. And there is tea in it, Clem, look. Yeah. Let's put that there for a sec. Yeah. Did you take my bins out yesterday, Clem? You know you got your little jobs to do around the house when I'm not there. Thanks. He gave me horse the weekend. Thanks for that, mate. Well, he didn't give me it. He told me to back it, basically. Well, I asked him if there was any tips, and yeah, that is a good horse, Clem, isn't it? That is some. It's got guts. It's not the best in the world, but that horse got guts. Reuben. Bloody hell, that was a good horse. I noticed that about 2 years ago with that horse. The expression on its face, it won this race, and it was like it was talking to its owners and its jockey. He was like that, he was. I've never seen that in a horse before. Not quite like that, you know. And I thought myself at the time, that horse is going to go places, but it didn't. It didn't really top much like that. Not like Galloping. That's going to win the Gold Cup. But it's good favourite, and it could lose, couldn't it? It's only got to have an off day, but that horse is spectacular. What's it called? Galloping de Camps. That's how it's spelt. I have problems with words, but it's the favourite in the Cheltenham Gold Cup. But if you put about 1,000 on, you win 500 on top, if you know what I mean, sort of thing. I should imagine. I haven't looked at the price. So, I mean, people are going to put hundreds of thousands on that, and just to get 50 grand back on top. But it could lose, couldn't it? Bookies always wins. Here we go. Nice cup of tea. I had a tip for horse once years ago, and it was even on the. No, it wasn't the front page. I think it was the back page. It had about half a page in the Mirror. I think it was. It's called White Muzzle. White Muzzle. You'll probably remember that, Clem. And it belonged to one of the blokes I used to work for. I think it belonged to him. I might be wrong there, but I might be right. Johnny Watts, the bloke's name was. He loved to gamble. He was putting 500 quid on horsing 40 odd years ago. I think the bookies barred him. Yeah, he done well for himself, John. But this horse was called White Muzzle. So I thought, this is going to win. I can't remember how much I had on it. Probably 50 or something like that. And it lost. I was working for him because he was doing shop fitting we was up in Birmingham doing one of them next stores. It'd been burnt out. Petrol bomb or something. Yeah. Well, then that's a clothing store. And it was massive. Big one. In the Bullring. Birmingham. And John was the governor. And he come one day And there was a few of us on there, and I think he had about £5 on him to pay the wages with. You never guess what he done. He went in the bookies. He lost a fucking lot. He lost a lot. Yeah. So what he had to do, the foreman on there had the money. I don't know how he had the money. He borrowed the money off the foreman to pay the lads. He still had loads of money though. Yeah, but he lost the wages in the bookies. And he must have took it out of the wage packets to do it. Because we got paid cash. Although he did pay me a cheque one day. He paid me twice. Me and the bloke called Alan. He paid us. And then Alan come running in where I was living. Yeah, look, he's given us a cheque. Another cheque. Paid us twice for 1 week. Of course, we went back to him and gave him the money back, didn't we? No. That was hard work. Living in hotel sort of things, you know, bed B&B. Fucking blokes getting pissed and not being able to get kip and things like that. I didn't like none of that. I liked a good drink, yeah, but not on a school day, as they say. And the school days were 7 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. They were long ones. Well, I've been waffling a while. I've got to put a curtain up. The funny thing is, Chip, he was doing a vlog yesterday and it was on curtains. So that's quite helpful. I just got to get hold of the product now. Just on that bloody kitchen window of mine. That'll sort that out. Yeah, it's nice to have some decent curtains. This fan's rough and ready, you know. More rough than ready. Right, everyone have a lovely day. Sorry about this vlog, I just can't get out. So, yeah, I just can't get out. So, I don't know what to do. Can't exactly do vlogs in here all the time, can I? I suppose I could give you a history lesson on something, but I don't know anything. Right. I'll see you all later. And if you can't be good, be bad.